Welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with video games, anime, and absolutely anything else we want to talk about because we feel like it. I'm joined once again. What?
We talk about Weeb gamers and podcasts.
Weeb gamers and podcasts.
Weebs, gamers,
sorry.
and podcasts.
I
Talk
like
about
that.
Weebs, gamers, and podcasts. How Sean so eloquently put it that 1 week I was away.
That's right.
And I'm joined once again on this fine evening by my co-host Alan and Sean. How are y'all doing this evening?
Doing pretty good.
Actually, this is live. So how are you doing this morning?
Doing good, man. Stop trying to compensate for time differences, okay? Differences. Working. Cold now. I come home, and this is the only day we look forward to, right, Sean?
Yeah, it's the only way.
How you feeling, Sean? Tell the world.
I'm sick.
He's got the vid, man. He got
I'm
COVID.
sick.
He's
I
done.
don't have COVID, but I have
He's done.
something, and I don't
He's
like
got COVID-22.
It's like the slightest cold too. It's like my throat doesn't even hurt. I'm sneezing. Okay.
We can make that
You
hurt.
probably have
I'm
that
sneezing.
that COVID 21.
Yeah,
And I'm just
maybe.
tired.
9 plus 10 equals 21.
21.
That's very funny. Yeah, and the sun's going down early now, so we're all depressed all the time, and it's cold
Literally,
out.
man.
We all just want to like watch anime and do literally nothing else.
Does it make sense that they're like, yo, daylight savings?
Yeah.
Let's make more daylight in the time that no one can experience the daylight.
On your way to
How
work,
is
aren't you in such a better mood?
No,
driving to work
it's
in the
dark
morning?
when I go to work and it's dark when I leave.
Oh, well, then you're just fucked. It's bright when I wake up now, but I'm the same. I'm like, I don't care if it's bright now. I'm going to work. Like, what am I going to do right now?
It's for the
Like
rich,
that?
man. It's for the people that don't go to work.
I know, it's for businesses or something.
But then if it was like that, then they could just keep it the same. And then
what?
I guess. You're
and
right.
then it's daylight.
There's some
I
business
don't know.
reason behind this. I can't remember what it was.
The
All I know
Illuminati.
is
The-
that I go home
yo,
and it's dark.
Bus-
And then
The
it's
economy literally gets trashed by millions of dollars every single time they change the time. And they
Really?
keep doing it.
depressing. Well, I don't know.
Yes,
why.
bro.
Well, they don't take people's what is it? Performance into consideration. Is efficiency? I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's that increase stuff. There's increase in heart attacks. There's increase in like
Really?
panic attack. Yeah, because people, you don't understand how like people in the corporate world, how like
Mhm.
capitalism is like pushed so heavy.
Mhm.
Everyone's already like super like
On edge.
I gotta go. I'm barely getting any sleep, and then you take away a whole hour of their sleep. Well, not this. This
We
is
got an
adding an
extra
hour,
hour,
but
yeah.
like going, yeah. But like in the other end, like taking away an hour of their sleep
Mhm.
is just like that was like they were on the brink, and then that just like put them over.
Like,
That's pretty much
imagine you're like an
what it was.
overnight worker and you're staring at the clock. You've been working for like 6 hours, and then it just
Yo,
it says
do you have to work an extra hour?
I
for your
remember.
yeah.
I remember
if you're
working
overnight?
somewhere where they said, "Yeah, you guys have to work the extra hour, and we're not paying you."
No,
It was crazy. I swear to God.
actually?
I think
Really?
some places.
Wow.
Some places. I'm not too sure.
Wow,
But isn't that
I never
crazy?
even considered
Sounds
that.
like-
Imagine
That is
you're looking at
crazy.
the time. It's 1:59. You look back at the time. It's 1:01. You're just like, what?
Yeah, we're just didn't exist.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
it.
man.
That's it.
It's like that's when people were doing all the memes when everyone wanted 2020 to end. Everyone's like, it's December 32nd.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of January 1st. Oh my god, man. Yeah, but 2021 wasn't really any
No,
better.
it
But
was pretty
anyways,
shit.
we're almost at the end. 2022. Here we
Yay.
come. I got 2022 vision instead of 2020 vision.
Terrible.
Actually, my
I'm
vision
gonna
is
hurt you.
2021.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Which isn't horrible, but it is worse than perfect.
Why? Wait. Why?
It's fine.
Wait. Why 2021?
It's because what I can see at 20, I think, is it meters? Something like that. 20 meters or 20 centimeters. Regular people see at 21 centimeters. That's how they do it.
Centimeters?
Or
Hey,
meters. You know what I mean?
You have some shit.
So
vision,
people,
brother.
people can see 1 meter more clear than I can. That's what that means.
Oh.
Right. Yes.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
Doesn't
So if
matter.
you have 20/20, that's like the norm. Some people have 19/20, means they can see
Oh, that's better.
at 20 meters what other people can see at 19. Yeah,
Oh.
that's how it works.
Okay.
I was
contemplating.
contemplating. Hey, I was contemplating optometry for a good
Oh
2
yeah, I
weeks.
remember that.
Really?
Yeah, I switched all my in undergrad. I switched all my courses and everything. I was like, I'm getting into optometry school. I walked in, I took a course with first years, and I was just like, it's not worth it. And I switched all of them back.
Oh man!
So that's what happened. But anyways, that is our life lessons of the week.
Life lessons with Andre.
Yeah, don't be sick and don't live in Canada or wherever there's time savings. Sun savings. I don't know. I'm sick. I don't know.
Don't save money. That's the gist of it. All right, what are we starting with first, boys?
Well, first, before we start anything, I'm gonna make this a segment because since you guys absolutely hate video games, I'm gonna do my absolute best to make this the Weeb Gamer podcast because so far we've just been the Weeb.
Andre, you should be proud of me.
Weeb podcast.
I downloaded 2 games this week.
You mean you bought them, right?
Exactly.
That's what he meant. Yeah.
I bought them and then downloaded them. Come on.
Wow.
That's what you meant, right? Because you bought them off the store.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. My bad.
Overcooked 2 because my girlfriend wants to play it. And stop. I got a good one though. The new Fatal Frame.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I didn't even know they were making it. No, but I'm excited though.
Is it out already? I didn't even know it was out. I did hear it. I watched the Nintendo Directs. I keep up with it.
That's
so
right.
I do know.
We keep up with it.
I knew it was coming.
Keep up with it, right?
Bro. Anyways. Anyways, that's good. When you get to playing it, then you can come back and tell us like, is it actually scary? Because I do hear good things. I've never played one.
I heard it's good.
But I heard the last one for like, it's like actually creepy and it's scary and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
I might get into scary games usually because like I wasn't into horror movies at all before, and I feel like games are like the next step because like I get anxieties. You know.
Okay, hold on. Just a thought, and I'm gonna say it on the podcast. You know how we have Weeb Gamer podcast? We should do Weeb Gamer Gaming or Weeb Gamer Plays, where we can find co-op games to play together, and scary games would be the best. And if we could find a co-op scary game, and then we can all play together.
What we can do is we have Weeb Gamer. We can literally split it. We can do watch sessions for the Weeb part, and then gaming sessions for the gamer part. You feel like we can do these things?
This guy's making sister corporations.
This guy just franchised us.
20 watchers.
Big brain. And then I was also thinking before.
Hey,
someone hold me to this. Hey,
one
of you 8 people watching. Hold me to this. Once I'm done school, I want to start doing Weeb news and gamer news and split it. Do like 5 minutes a week and just be
bro, that's too many timestamps for Sean to take care of, man. Leave him alone.
It's a 5-minute video. I don't need him to do timestamps.
No, that's a great idea. I think that would do well. I'll hold your balls.
Anyways, my bro,
it's a very Alan thing to say.
My bad.
I forgot for the algorithms, we're not supposed to swear in the first like 10 minutes.
We've never sworn ever.
Fuck that. Like, next video. Let's go. We'll try that next time.
Anyways, okay. So what I want to talk to you is about. I talked last week about Metroid Dread. I just want to say I'm beating it. It was hard. I've gone through most of it again actually in hard mode because they unlocked hard mode. I was like, you think I can't do this?
Sicko mode.
So I've been gone through most of it.
And then you couldn't do it.
But it doesn't really feel that much harder than regular mode. But
so she
I don't know. Maybe I'm just nasty now. I don't know. Maybe I got better.
Maybe she got a little nasty.
Let's see when I get to the final boss because that was like the hardest part.
Did you kill Ridley? Is that the final boss? Is it Ridley?
Oh, man.
Mecha Ridley?
Oh, man.
No, man.
Ridley's not in it at all, bro.
Mother brain?
No, the Metroids are extinct, bro.
I don't know the story, okay?
The Metroids are extinct, man.
They told me that at the beginning of the game.
All I know about Metroid is what you find out in Smash Bros. That's it.
Listen, all I've done in Metroid, I've played half of Fusion, but I was 10 years old, and I was like, this is Game Boy Advance. It's too hard for my 10-year-old ass, so I'm lost. I don't know what's happening, so forget this. And then this game, that's it. Those are the only ones I played. I've never played Metroid Primes, none of them.
Do you feel smarter
only
now?
These two. Anyways. I also beat Tales of Arise.
No, you didn't.
Finally.
No way.
No, you didn't.
Holy fuck, I'm so behind.
I finally got to the end. I also deleted every single Let's Play video I have on my channel because I was like, this is too much work. This is dumb. So I didn't do any more.
Okay, guys.
So I said, I don't want to have these videos that said it's just going to end at a random part and just never finish. So I'm just going to be like,
hey, there's lots of series.
Anyways.
Like that. Look at all the PewDiePie series.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to listen to PewDiePie, bro. I refuse. He's too big.
I used to back in the day. I don't know.
Oh, I love PewDiePie.
He has too many subscribers to to get my view.
Come
I don't
on.
like it. Nah, it's too much.
I'm still waiting
That's
for
too
him
much
to
power.
finish Dark Souls 3 or 2.
That's too much. I still have never played Dark Souls 2.
Really?
Oh,
played
actually,
Just
all
like
of them
PewDiePie.
except for Dark Souls 2.
hold on. Wait, are you done with your gaming segment? No, right?
No, I'm
No,
not.
go.
Oh, sorry, go.
Speaking of Dark Souls 2, there has been recently a network test for the new FromSoft game called Elden Ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
And I have
bussin'.
just partake in a lot of videos of other people that played it. Because did I sign up? No. Why? Because I have assignments out the ass and I knew I wouldn't be able to play it anyways. But that's fine. I'll play it next year. But from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, it's very, very well done. I was scared of the open world, obviously, because I used to love open world games. It was like, oh my god, this map is so big. But now when you're an adult and you're like in a time crunch, like when it takes long to get from point A to point B,
Yeah.
it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
When I have 40 minutes to play a game and it takes me 20 minutes to travel, I'm like, oh shit, I just wasted half of my time freaking riding this horse.
Basically.
But we'll see how this works. But it looks amazing. They said they take a lot of aspects from all of the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro even. They said the bosses move like
Yeah.
probably
Oh, no.
the closest to Sekiro in this game.
Jesus Christ. That's going to be
Can't
rough.
But you have all the builds. You have all the builds and stuff that come from all the other Dark Souls and Demon Souls games, and then they have a posture system kind of, but it's tied more specifically to blocking and countering. So
Like Ghost of
apparently
Tsushima?
they were saying, is that how it worked? Yeah.
Kind
No,
of.
that was parrying
Oh, okay.
more so, right? But I mean, like you literally block an attack and then you do a heavy attack back, and then like it'll like stagger them. But for some bosses, you have to do it twice in a row to get a repost. Whereas there was like
Oh, that's like
there was, like,
Sekiro,
things-
right?
kind of, but you can actually because there was bosses in like Dark Souls where you can literally, as long as they were parryable, you can like murk them in like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. If you were like good with your timing, but it's harder to do that in this one.
Mm.
But yeah, they said with the speed and stuff, it's a lot harder to like do dodging because like the time it takes for you to roll the whole way, they'll basically be set up for their next attack like already. So blocking kind of gives you more time and countering and stuff like that. Anyways, I just know I'm mad excited for it. I'm gonna get to it and I'm gonna play it. It's already pre-ordered and it's gonna be great for me. You guys don't play video games, so I understand.
What the fuck?
And,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
I played a game once.
I mean,
I said to play. Yeah, Pokemon
all I'm saying
Snap.
is you guys severely oversold yourselves from the gaming aspect before we started this podcast. Is all I'm saying.
Listen.
That's fair.
There's not any decent game that's come out for a while. All right.
Yeah, I agree. Alan.
However,
I don't know.
can't-
I've been having fun with a lot of different games for a while, but
Yeah.
I don't know about what you guys.
I
do.
need
all
to
right,
get
yo,
in the mojo.
guys, just downloaded the Animal Crossing DLC. That shit was bussin'. All right, you get to make people's houses, and they give you a rating, and you get stuff out of it. All right, that's my gaming segment.
When I ever get around to playing Resident Evil Village, that will get me hooked back onto it. I know.
Yo,
Yeah.
didn't you have that from
Yep.
like last
like,
year?
long time
almost,
ago.
No,
bro?
September.
Whenever it came out, bro, you had it for so long.
I
I
know.
literally had it forever.
I still have to play it. And Link's
There-
Awakening.
Though there is a game coming out, very much like Dark Souls. However, it has an anime like theme to it. Is it that what it is? The Elden Ring game? No. Elden Ring is totally
There's-
different.
There's already one with the anime theme though. It's like
Yeah,
open
but there's
world.
there's
Yeah,
another one.
that's
It's like online
what is
or
that
something.
called again?
This
remember.
one's single player.
I forget what
the
it's
one that's
called.
coming out single player. I'll figure out the name for us for the next
Okay.
segment. But
Better figure
it actually looks crazy, like the movements and everything like that. They brought a lot of people, of course, from Ufotable. It's not Ufotable that did it, but it's a lot of like creators from there, right? It's like when Maroon 5 was a band, but they took Adam Levine and make some of his own songs. It's kind of like that. Yeah, so it actually looks really cool. Again, like Andre was saying about the other game, parry system is in it. They have a lot of like different just like Dark Souls, where you can pick up an item and then use it, and then if you don't like it, you don't have to like sacrifice your experience on it. You can literally like pick up like a shield and sword, go to like a blade, like a samurai blade. It looks cool.
This sounds really interesting.
I was gonna say, Andre, out of all of us, would love this because like it's everything it packed into one game for you. I'll remember the thing. I'll even send it to you guys after, but it looks cool. It looks really cool. I think you guys would like it. Or Andre would like it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, fine. Well, that's my attempt to get us into the video game universe.
Nice. That was pretty good.
Now we can. It was better than last week. That's all I can say.
I didn't think we talked about. Oh, last week was just
I don't remember
Metroid.
Yeah, you guys just ignored me and then stayed silent for 30 seconds.
Yo, it was hard, man, bro. I you know what I mean? Like, game sucks, bro.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's move on to Sean's segment, Demon Slayer of the Week. How was this episode?
Actually, I didn't watch it, but I did see some scenes on Instagram, like some posts, and it actually looked like there was something new. I didn't recognize it. I was like, is this new? Because I don't remember this image. But it was like small. It wasn't like big. It
I
was
don't
just
care. Size don't matter to me.
Okay. I might have to check it out.
I guess next week then I actually do have to watch it this coming week to make just to see.
I hope I'm
wrong.
wrong.
What the fuck, Sean? You're supposed to be on top of this.
Timestamps,
Demon Slayer
you're just
slander.
gonna skip through it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on 2x speed and then skip through it.
Damn.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Fair.
Okay.
They said the next thing isn't starting till December anyway.
So
at least I know for a fact that whatever they add extra is just gonna be like animation. Like, let's expand on the story.
That's let's ablaze our hearts harder.
This arc yet? Like, where do you think they are right now?
The last episode I saw was Tanjiro's dream, so I'm assuming they're fighting the first demon dude.
God, still?
That's what I'm assuming.
The
train.
20 minutes, man. 20-minute episodes. What do you want from them?
So slow. They show the opening every time too. I mean, that's something I really appreciated about the second season of ReZero. I actually really appreciated that they like barely
because the opening is like for like 3 episodes.
I know, and I was like, damn, like good on them.
I kind of like how they do that in Jobless Incarnation. How like they just have the opening music, but they kind of like they use that time to like show the scenery, which would have usually been wasted during that.
Yeah, that's something I really appreciate about that anime too. I'm like, good for you guys. Like, you don't need a full out wasted time opening. Just
thanks
play
for
some
the
nice music.
Thanks for the common sense.
Exactly. That's my type of fan service right there.
That's right. Smart fan service.
Oh my god. And I just want to take this time to say
spoilers.
We're not gonna really talk about this, I don't think, but what's that called? Moroku-chan?
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Fire.
It's intriguing right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of intriguing.
They're
actually kind of getting into like
it's creeping above it's creeping above Takt. Like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, bro.
I mean, the story thought making me think. Where
The
I'm just
plot?
Like, this might actually have a plot. I was like, this might actually have a plot.
Right?
This
it does feel like that.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that plot.
It might end up being nothing.
It is pretty good though. I just watched it now.
So. You know what? I like Audrey mentioned there's fan service, and I knew it was going into something that I wasn't gonna like. But I don't know, if you're new to anime, like it's gonna be hard to watch, of course, or if you're like weirded out by that stuff. But I'm so good at these, I'm so desensitized, and I've seen the worst when it comes to that shit. So the plot actually is pretty decent with this show. I'm glad Andre's
honestly,
yo,
it's kind
it.
of less.
It's less. It's getting less and less.
It's getting less as it goes on. That's what I'm noticing.
I like their tactic.
The only reason it started to bother me is because we talk about it so much here. Now I'm very hyper aware to it.
Yeah.
Obviously it was a thing at the beginning, and then I'm just like, whatever, it's a thing. And then we started this, and all of a sudden it's a conversation. Now I'm just
it's everywhere, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
What are we starting with? Are we going Jobless last?
Yeah,
because it's better than everything.
That's true.
Okay, so what was the worst episode? Takt Op was probably the worst episode. What happens?
Yeah.
They leave. They end up in some random town. Anna and Destiny help some random
Oh my
people.
god.
Oh no! First they go grocery shopping, then some guy hurts his back, and then
waste.
he goes. And then they're just like, "Oh, we got you, don't worry." Then they go help some old lady, and then she's like, "Here's some apple jam," and then they save a cat.
Here's some apple
and then they're leaving. And then they're leaving, and then some other lady's like, "You're my daughter," and she's like, "No, I'm not." She's like, "Yeah, you are. Shut up." And then they go in their house, and then and then the husband comes home. She's like, "Yeah, our daughter died, and she can't accept it, so just thanks." And then she's like, "Yeah, no worries."
Yeah, just thanks.
And then while all this is happening, Takt wakes up. First of all, this guy was sitting in a car, not moving from
died.
morning to sundown, just thinking of my legs and how they would feel for that amount of time.
Like, Jesus, dude.
It hurt. Anyways, he woke up and he's like, "Where'd they at?" I don't know. He gets up, walks out, sees a black guy walk into a bar. He's like, "Let me follow this guy because he looks suspicious." White privilege.
Racist.
Anyway,
Yeah,
he walks inside. He's like, "There's no one here." But then he hears faint music. What's the point of keeping a secret if you can hear the music from the part that's hidden? Anyways, he hears the music, finds the secret passage, goes down. He's like, "Oh shit, there's 2 black people down here." And then there's also a bunch of old white people. And they're like, and then he's like, "Oh damn, there's jazz playing, but fuck that. I'm gonna look for my dad because he plays classical. I don't care about your music." And he's like, "Oh," and then the bartender's like, "Yo, I know that guy." And he's like, "Yeah, that's my dad." And they're like, "What?" And then they show him the piano, and they're like, "This is a piano." He's like, "Yeah, I can play a piano." And then he plays for them, and everyone's like, "Wow, I haven't heard real music, live music like that in so long. Thanks." And then he's like, "No worries, I'm a bounce." And then they leave.
Yeah, that was
Great
a good
episode.
Basically highlights how useless that episode was.
At the end, some random dude that kind of looks like the other dude, but with a different color hair. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "Yo, I like this guy," and then he's like, he's gonna overcome the challenges of life, and then he's like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yep." And then the episode ended.
Oh my god,
or something like that.
Bro, let me start off here because I don't really have much to say, but honestly, what the fuck, like. What was the last episode? It was like kind of like a generic like, oh, let's fight these things because we met a new character and Talk is starting his harem and all that shit. And then we go into like, let's buy some groceries and talk to 2 black men at the bottom of a basement. Like, which is fine. But I'm like, oh, I thought the last episode was like a soothing episode. I didn't think they would follow it up with like a less actiony episode, which is kind of ironic because we all talked about like, oh, this thing is just going to be fight, but now it's like not. Maybe we're just petty. We're petty. Okay, that's all I have to say.
I'm not petty. I don't think it's particularly like a bad episode. It's just nothing
underwhelming.
I think they're just bad at passing time, honestly. Like they're bad at making things like not happen that are like related to the main story, but also keeping it entertaining. Because I'm just watching it and thinking like, what's the point of this? I mean, we heard about his dad a bit, and it was like, okay, he played more piano, and it was like, I guess this is a music.
We already knew he was a conductor already.
Yeah,
I know, but it was like, I guess people don't like him, or he thinks people don't like him for some reason. I don't remember why.
And then he found people that do like him.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, good for you. And then the whole deal with Cassette, like the old lady thinking that she was her daughter. No, they're thinking the other one was her daughter. Anna. That whole thing was like, okay, like we already kind of got introduced already to like.
They also don't even look alike, like at all.
At all.
Barely. First of all, the girl's like 12. The other one. Hello?
And darker skin.
Oh, I thought you guys frustrated. Alan was sitting so still.
Alan is sitting so still right now. I don't know what he's focused on.
So I was thinking like, okay, this is sad, but like we've already been introduced to like people who lost. Yeah. I mean, look, we already saw Cassette die. We saw like the MC's dad die. Like this doesn't strike anything with me. It's not sad enough. Sorry.
I don't know.
It's not
unless
pain.
I was gonna think of like, you know how like when Mushoku Tensei had like the nothing episode with the beast people, and then we defined that like if they show up later, then like we understand that they needed this to set it up.
Yeah,
like, they didn't do anything to make me. Even if we do, they didn't do enough for me to care.
No,
like if this guy just shows up with this friggin' trombone and starts playing while he's in New York, I'm like, how did he get there? Why is he here?
Yeah,
like it's not gonna matter at all to me. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, literally.
Honestly,
and if this old lady comes in and she's gonna remember that her daughter's dead, and then she's gonna find her in New York and be like, listen, thank you so much for humoring me. I'm sorry I put you through that, blah, blah, blah. And she's going to cry and she's going to be like, oh, it's okay. I'm sorry about your daughter. And I'm going to turn off the episode. So I don't know what the purpose is. I guess they wanted to like do life lessons or whatever, say music is beautiful. And then kind of show, I guess they wanted to show kind of like character growth, I guess. I heard you guys. I heard exactly.
No, we know you heard us.
I heard you. I guess they kind of want to show like character growth with Destiny in particular, like at the beginning when they're driving.
Literally the first 30 seconds.
Like, oh my god! You can make a joke, and then after you think that she doesn't really have emotions, but then she goes off to the lady and she's like, oh my gosh, he did this for me and that for me and this for me, and like I love Anna so much because she's amazing and the Takt is useless, but when he plays music, all of a sudden I feel his passion and desire and blah blah blah. So actually I think he's like good at stuff when like in reality you think she doesn't care. So I'm assuming it was to show like some sort of emotion from Takt and Destiny, because I guess up until that point they never really showed any real emotion. Takt kind of showed a little bit when he's just like, man, I get to play this piano again. And then Destiny's like, man, I love when Takt plays the piano, and it's like, me too, and everyone's supposed to go, oh.
That's just every episode.
Like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, but all that said is I did go into this expecting nothing, but I also expected kind of like mindless violence, and like it's not even giving me that. So that might be an issue.
Andre wants more.
Okay,
that might be an issue.
The next episode needs to pull through a little bit.
Yeah, they better like hang like Anna. Like I want a main character to die.
Yeah, what if like it just does that, pulls it out of nowhere, and just like,
I love it.
And then he has two music arts.
Yeah, then I told you both his arms are gonna come off, and then he's gonna have two batons, and he's gonna have to use his mouth.
And then the
like
sword
Zorro.
lady's gonna come.
Yeah.
And then Walker Ray's gonna come, and then he's gonna lose the leg. And then he's gonna get a fourth one.
I'm telling you, he's gonna be a freaking stump, just like a little quadriplegic in a wheelchair. Like you remember that?
And then he's gonna conduct with his mouth.
Yeah, bro.
You can do
that. You remember that old lady in SpongeBob where she wanted the chocolate? That's gonna be Takt by the end of this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Little thing. Chocolate. I don't know. Like Andre said, like I expected something from it because it's Mappa, but like. I like Andre said, we're not expecting like some crazy ass like anime and all that. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to have a little bit of a story, but yeah, I expected a little bit even more plot. Like I feel like this episode was a waste. They could have done this with like D2s in it at least. But
they made a point to say nope, there's none.
Not
a single one.
Mappa's gonna do that next episode because we don't have the budget as Madhouse. It's like what?
Did Madhouse do this episode?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
Oh. Because I was about to say, because you weren't expecting a plot because it's Mappa, but I learned last season, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, last season from Wit, that, hey, we're going to show you some beautiful animations. We have nothing to do with the story, so don't come to us with that. It's just going to look good.
Miss me with that shit.
So that's what they did with Vivi, and that's 100% what I'm expecting with here. But again, at least Vivi had pointless fights for no reason, just to look pretty.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, those fight scenes were nuts.
That for me.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes I still watch the fight scene with her and the other
guy,
singer
right?
one.
That
one I watched, and the one on the ship or the flying thing.
Oh yeah.
She
it's fight scenes were fantastic.
Screwed her voice box, and then they fight, and it's like awesome.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
That's what I do. Like the AMV I made it with it. I literally just rewatch it every once in a while just to see those.
Ew, you watch your own work. You're such a self-conceited. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I do it specifically for that, and then I also do it because the more I rewatch my stuff, the more like nitpicky I get.
Yeah.
It makes me upset, and then it like motivates me to do more, basically.
Yeah.
So that's why, because I'm like I can do better, and then I can't. But anyways,
I can do better, but I can't.
What's next? Or unless you guys want to talk more about Takt Op.
I'll just say Takt, if it gets better, great. If not, like Andre really prepared me. He's like, yeah, I didn't say it was gonna be good. I was like, oh, okay. And then now I'm okay. So now I get it. Like, it's whatever. If episodes like this happen, they happen.
Really? Andre told you that? He told me something completely different. He's like, it's gonna be the best anime.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to cover him, man. I'm just trying to cover him, bro.
I specifically said before we started, I said Mappa's animating in it. It looks pretty. I'm gonna watch it because the animation is gonna be great.
Bro, the trailer could have fooled me, honestly, bro. The trailer could have fooled me.
And I expect nothing.
I'll say this to end off talk. I think next episode is gonna be a banger, but I'm not too sure. I hope
so. Do you know what I watch? Because every time it's a banger is the opening. And I'm like,
oh,
you know
God, when Cosette runs around that corner, I start crying on the inside, man. Like, it's like, holy shit. And then we just go, it sounds crazy.
I will say that they did a very good job of like how they presented this girl, and you don't really know where he is. Then you're just like, why does he hate her so much? And then they show the next episode of her dying, and then you're like, oh shit. And
shit.
now I just feel it every time I see this girl just talk, and then how they interact with her. I'm just like, oh, she used to be their sister.
I know.
Love interest, bro.
It's pretty,
Love interest.
It hurts.
I will say that's out of like the whole plot / character development piece where it lacks, that it did a good job with.
No, definitely.
And I still like Takt as a character because I just love how like one dimensional.
I know, me too.
We love them Sasuke emos.
Musical Sasuke emo.
She's like, yo, you want to help me do the groceries? And then he's like, no. And then she's like, yo, he can't even help the groceries. And he's like, yeah, you're right. That's why I'm not doing it. And then they're like, all right, fine.
True.
And they just leave.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's like, all you're good at is playing piano. And he's like, watch me. And then he found the piano and played it. Yeah. That's it.
Hey, man. He does what he wants. He achieves everything he puts his mind to, which is just pretty much
just piano. Yeah. I still think his dad's alive, and somehow it's he's connected to this Subnautica.
So you mean laying in a pool of blood is just not... It's not definitely
not enough, bro. Not enough.
He needs to see dismembered body parts.
That's right.
Actually, I will say when it did a cutscene, like when he was dreaming in the car, it showed the crazy lady was present.
Yeah, I saw that
when his dad died.
Yeah.
So that's some sort of intrigue. I will say.
There you go.
A little bit. Right. That's something.
Good
that
job,
could
Takt.
mean something later.
Redeem
they
yourself.
Could also completely never mention it again, which is what I'm actually expecting to happen, where they just never mention it again. But we'll see.
Okay. We shall see.
Alrighty.
Okay, now we can move on.
Platinum End. Honestly, another like.
Yeah. Platinum End. Let's go.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
All right. So Platinum End. Spoilers again as we go along this. So we start off back in the stadium where the girl, little baby girl, whatever she is still tied to the pole. Megamind. No, she's still attached to the pole. Megamind, or whatever his name is, Metropoly Man, instantly says, "Fuck you," and then she just white shards her in the heart. Beautiful scene. We saw a little girl die. Amazing. That's what we wanted. That's what Sean wanted from this episode.
The angel talked to him first.
No, this is after. Oh yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Then the angel.
Does matter.
And then we find, okay, fine. Nessie comes down and talks to Metropoly Man, saying, "Hey, like, what are you doing?" And he's like, I want to see more of the candidates. And she's like, well, they're not coming out, so you might as well just kill this bitch and let's get on with our day.
Yeah.
And then our main character Mirai was like, Nessie, what the fuck? Because he's useless apparently. And then Saki's just there like sobbing, which is good. And then now Metropoly Man instantly one punch man's the girl's heart with the white shard. And now she's dead. You see the angel carry her, and all the angels are just trying to steal these wings and shards from these from the Metropoly Man that keeps killing them. But he's like, hey, I need this shit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy to think because he literally has like 5 or 6 of them now by himself to have all those like shards and everything. But anyway, after that, she said, yeah, they're not gonna come out anymore. My candidate partner will kill you. And he's like, what the fuck? And he just leaves. Anyway, they get back to their hotel room, or no, wherever he is. It's Saki's house. Back to Saki's house, and they're crying, and Mirai is like all depressed. And he's like, he needs to die, but I can't kill him. And it's like, okay, well, thank you, main character. And then Saki is like sitting there with Revel. Revel's like, Metropoly Man's gonna be a problem. We need to come up with a plan. And then as they do that, some Cowboy Bebop looking guy knocks on the door, and he's like, yo, it's me. And we're like, we don't know who you are. What? Red shard him. And he's like, yeah, red shard me. And then Nessie's like, Don't red shard him. I trust him. And Mirai's like, okay. From there, we learn his name is Nanato, or I can't say his last name. Fuck it. So we learned Nanato. The reason why he became a candidate is because he was terminally ill with cancer, which kind of sucks, honestly. Fuck cancer. But he didn't. He just wanted to die. Angel appeared to him, and he now has the angel of knowledge. And anyway, which is they're good friends with, I guess, Nessie and Revel. They know each other. And Nanato's plan is essentially this: use me because I don't care about my life, and we got to take Metropolis Man down because we don't want him to become God. Mirai said, "Yes, but you have to care about yourself." And he's like, "Okay." So now he's gonna start taking his treatments and going to them and all that. And that's pretty much it. We also find out that Metropolis Man has a fetish for like angels, but he really likes his own, so it's okay. But that's pretty much the episode.
I don't think that's what it was.
No, he told Nessie, he's like, "Oh, you're cute," but like mine's
his angel just has big titties, so he's like.
That's what I just said. So he's past the point of humans. He kind of has like a thing for angels now, so it's fine. But yeah, that's pretty much the episode.
You also forgot about his friend from school.
Who?
His friend from school, and then they watched the middle schoolers like shoot arrows, and then he's like, "Yo, what do you want out of life?" And he's like, "Money." And he's like, "No, stupid, do something smarter." And he's like, "All right, get rid of all the ugly girls." He's like, "Yeah, that works."
That was so weird.
And he's like, "Oh, and all the handsome boys." He's like, "No,
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, "I want to bring back people from the dead because that's more important than keeping people alive." And he's like, "Oh, because your sister's dead?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, my sister dead." And then he's got roses and then went to his dead sister, frozen like a chocolate bar. Like, that's what he.
Nice.
And then that's what happened.
Also, sorry, I forgot another thing. I'm really happy about this, but there's a main character, and he's a kid. He's a candidate too, and I hope he gets more of a part than that girl did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but, you guys were talking about you wanted the kids.
I wanted a kid. I wanted to see like a good kid candidate. I didn't think the girl would instantly die in the 2 episodes, but
yeah, really.
But
that
hopefully,
was kill.
Hopefully Susumu, his name is Susumu. I'm just looking here. Is a better, smarter person.
You missed one thing.
Oh my God! All right. Like,
so he had multiple arrows, so he can shoot as much distance as like that many arrows.
Okay, bro. People, go watch the episode, bro. You want me to put a play-by-play? I can fucking do that, but I didn't know we were doing that.
That's an important fact.
Okay, so he goes to school, right? And he's like, "Fuck it."
Episode right here.
He's like, "Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot my arrows back to back, and then now it's 39.9 meters I can shoot." Okay, there you go.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Oh my God, you're just gonna play the episode.
Yeah, we might as well just sit here for the whole hour and a half watching these things and just look at the camera and say, "Thank you for watching. Please come back next week."
Wait, so if you have 2 sets of wings, can you go twice the speed of light?
No, he can't use the. I didn't understand that too, but he can't use 2 at the same time. Okay. He just has the ability to give them off to people that he wants.
Gotcha.
Which I don't know if that makes
arrows
him
he can use as many as he wants.
He increases his distance with more arrows, huh?
And he also increases the amount you can use. You know how he said you can only.
Okay, so how does this idiot lose?
You can only shoot a certain amount of people with 1 arrow.
Mm-hmm. It's like
I think you have
13,
like
14,
something like that, right? So like every additional red arrow you have, you double that.
Okay.
Right, so he can shoot that many amount of people, and he has that many amount of red arrows, and blah blah blah.
Listen,
blah,
all I know is our main character is still a fucking bitch.
That's true.
And
but he had a good flashback though. It was nice.
Fuck the flashback.
Which one?
He's like, I can't hate anyone. I can't kill anyone because I can't hate anyone. Because my dad said it was like the worst thing you could do.
Oh yeah, remember what he's like? Remember, Mom said we gotta love everyone. His dad's like, she was joking. You don't have to do that. This is basically what he's like, what's the worst thing someone could do? He's like, I don't know, kill someone. He's like, yeah, that's pretty bad. But nah.
Yeah,
that's bad, but you go to jail for that. So I mean, there's rules for that one.
There's rules for that. But yeah, that's pretty much the episode. I liked it. I mean, we killed a little kid, which is awesome. We always like to see that.
Oh my God.
What?
That was like, I was actually like pissed off because he was going to go in to save her, and then his angel was like, "Don't worry, I got this. You stay here. I got this." She goes in. Yeah, you can kill her.
Yeah, you can kill that bitch.
Fuck? And like, why would he even do that? He still had like 20 days he could keep her under his control. I'm surprised that he didn't keep her around.
Cause why?
Just so I don't know.
So he can what,
Also,
Sean?
I don't know.
Wait. So he can what? So he can what, Sean? Do what to the little girl, huh? What? All right.
Well, he ends up killing her.
He has a little sister. He has a little sister complex. So we don't know what.
And I thought it was really funny that the cancer guy was like, "Oh, yeah, Metropolitan's an idiot because if you want to know who everyone was, he should have just got private investigators and shot them and had them go around and figure out who everyone was like looking up and shit." And I was like, "Oh shit! Like, cancer guy's smart, man. I mean, Metropolitan guy's smart, but
broke.
Yeah, but I mean, why didn't Metropolitan man do that? He could have just shot people and been like, "Oh yeah, while I'm doing all this shit, go look in the stands to see if anyone's like an candidate." Yeah.
He's still a kid though. You got to remember. Yeah. He's still like.
I mean, he's smart, but also like they have to fill a 24 episodes.
That's true.
Like, anime here, bro.
Sean wanted a 6-episode anime, bro.
You had the smart character, and now you have like another character who's like kind of smart now too, and it's like. I don't know, but
now, so now it becomes interesting because you got smart versus smart.
It's good. I really like it so far. It's like my favorite one. And I really like the cancer guy because he reminds me of in Future Diary, the cop dude who like helped them.
Yeah, and it's like
he has
I was gonna say that.
He has like some wisdom, but he's older. He has some wisdom. Like he wants to help, and he's like moral, but he has his own shit to worry about too, kind of thing. Or it's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. This guy's cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. I'm excited for it.
See, I also want to say that, like, as soon as that little girl died, I was like, oh, yeah, that is what happened. Because I remember last week, I was just like, I don't remember how this ends. Mm-hmm. And it was literally just me. My brain said, nah, she's dead. But then I was just like, nah, like, you can't just kill a little kid like that. Obviously, something happens, right? So I was like, no, my brain's playing tricks on me. So there's no way I know what happened. So it was just me being, like, in denial that he would just murder. And I love how he just kind of like did it like trash. Yeah, like, it wasn't even like a big deal.
No,
like at the end of last episode, there's this huge deal. They're like, "Oh my god, what's gonna happen?" And then in this episode, he's just like, "Hey,
like,
fuck it."
Yeah, and I was like, I thought Mirai would have been pissed at her. Mira, sorry, would have been pissed at his angel for like not letting him intervene because she ended up dying. But he didn't really seem to be that mad
because he's also not an idiot. That's what you think. He's like. He's naive in the sense. Well, I don't even think he's naive. He's like he understands a lot about the world. It's literally him holding on to like his last memory of his mother, who told him, "You don't hate anybody. Yeah. Everyone deserves love." So it's like his like false,
that's some pussy
like,
shit.
Connection. Yeah. His mental issues where he's like, "No, I can't hate anyone." So like no matter, but he's also not an idiot where he's like, "I don't want to kill anyone because I don't hate." But but he also realized like if it comes down to it, if it's like life or death, like I understand that he has to die. I just don't want to be the one to do it. Yeah. But like we'll figure out some way to make it happen. Yeah. At least.
But why didn't what was to stop him from just like flying really fast right behind him and then shooting with the red arrow really quick?
It's just giving his identity. He just doesn't. That wasn't the plan, right?
But then you could just fly away extra fast again, like right after.
No, but you have to stop to shoot.
Yeah.
You have to
How
stop
long?
To shoot.
Nobody would see him. Just pull your hood up. He already has a hoodie on.
The thing is, we don't know. Like I always like to put myself in the main character's shoes. Like, yeah, I would hate to see a kid die, maybe, but like also, if I were to like, let's say, fuck it, I'm gonna use my wings and go into like, like I'm just gonna go and hit this guy, like. But you have to understand, what if he has more allies? Like, what if his angel's
That's
just
true too, yeah.
Like sonaring the area, like, oh, he's behind you, man, and the guy just turns around, and just pops him. The thing is,
good point.
Because they said that the wings fly faster than the arrows, right? Yeah. So the second he stops, if Metropolitan notices him, it's gone, and now he knows who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think also if you think about it, like his whole plan was to make more candidates come out. Right?
Yeah.
So obviously, like as a main character, I would think if that's what he wants to do, he must have some sort of way to deal with that if it happens.
And the only way, like again, putting myself in his shoes, the only way to save the little girl is if you take your wings out, fly at her, grab her as your wings are out, and just rip her arm off. Like and make sure
damn.
like no one can see you. Like that's technically the only way. But I'm sure like she's still under the impression of what do you call it, a Metropolitan Man.
You'd have to like tie her up and like lock her up.
Yeah,
or
like
some
that.
shit
Like
and keep her there
fuck it, I'm not going through that. Just let her die. Like
for
who cares?
33 days.
Yeah, fuck it.
Plus, I don't think he would be able to
It was
do
definitely the smartest decision.
Yeah.
It was definitely the smartest decision to let her die, and Nase knew that. That's why Nase is just like.
It's good.
Chill.
Yeah, it's good that Nase went there too. Because think about it. Like if Nase didn't go there, and Mirai just saw him kill a girl, he would think it's his fault. But now because of Nase, what she did,
He still kind of thinks it's
yeah.
his
But
fault.
but because like Nase went there or whatever, like he could just be like, yeah, my angel likes to see people die. Like I could just blame it on her if he wants to.
I guess. But he also kind of understands that like she just doesn't consider humans like living beings kind of thing. Like she considers humans basically like insects where like they can die or live. I don't really care as long as it's mine. It's like someone with like a pet cockroach. So it's like she has her own cockroach. That's Mirai. He's like, I need to keep this one alive, but the rest of them, like, you know what I mean? That's how she's like seeing it. So it's not necessarily evil in the sense. She literally just sees them as like lesser beings that don't really matter.
That's pretty messed up.
So.
It's fine.
angel,
They're gonna
bro.
get Power Ranger shoots too.
Why though?
I
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
yeah. They
I
came
like
up with the
it.
idea.
I don't think they're like mech looking. Are they? How do you think they're mech looking?
No.
They're in the opening, so you can see it.
Oh.
Or at least Mirai's in the opening.
Have never even like paid attention, but yeah, like
opening's a banger, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. I watched it once and then, but now because like I was cut short for time, I was like, I gotta skip through it. But I like the costume things, not because like it just makes sense. Like I'd want people like with powers to be able to like distinguish themselves, because then this for me will allow people like their people to like choose a side. Like, do you want the blue guy or do you want whatever his color is? I forget. But I don't know. It creates like this like superhero world, but not really. Like it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I like it. I like this this idea of. I just like how the new guy is like, yeah, I know someone that can make it for you. Like that's it.
He didn't say no. He said he makes it.
Oh, he makes them. There you go. Okay, there you go.
He's a designer. Yeah.
Do you think the police and shit will be after Metropolis Man now?
No.
No.
Maybe.
I can't answer your question.
Okay, yeah, Sean. Do I think the police are gonna go after him? I'm gonna say they don't know what the fuck to do, because obviously how you supposed to fight someone that can fly and shit. But he hasn't technically done anything wrong, because they can't see the arrow. They don't know why she died.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's
everyone
true too,
in the stadium fully said, "Did he just kill her?" Everyone was confused.
Yeah.
Like they know. He literally pointed his arm and said,
Hi-ya!
Die. And then she died.
Okay, well then yeah, they'll be on his ass. But he's smart
But they also don't know who he is. They can't catch him because of his wings and his arrows.
Right.
So what are they gonna do?
What are they gonna
shoot
do?
him? Shoot him before he flies
away.
away.
What are you gonna do? What do you think about his?
The guy has wings, brother.
Yeah, but he can't
what do you think
dodge
about
what
his
he
friend?
can't see.
What do you think about his?
I hate his friend, man.
Who seemed like such a nice guy until he fully said, "I would just murder every ugly woman in the life."
Terrible. Birds of a feather flock together, man. Like those guys are fucked. And he's probably going to eventually use him to do something. I think. Did they say that? Oh yeah, he's going to use. He's going to give him his shit, because they said you can do that in this episode, right? You can give it to normal people with restrictions.
Yeah, but he didn't give it to
but he will.
him. Remember, he gave it to the serial killer girl.
But he has like 4 sets of stuff.
Yeah, he does. But I'm just saying, like for now.
Yeah.
He just gave it to the serial killer girl.
That was pretty messed up too. I don't know why he did that.
Do
you know why?
I know why. I do.
Alan, tell me.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Tell me, Alan. Tell me
I'm
why
not saying shit. No. I'm not saying shit. I don't know. Why would I know? The fuck?
Why'd you answer that like you had a big secret? He's like, no, I can't tell you.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying, like, why are you asking me, man? I'm the one asking questions here. I'm stupid when it comes to this shit.
Why did he do that? Is he trying to like guilt everyone? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think.
What do you guys think of Girl A murdering middle school girls on top of roofs?
Messed up.
On top of buildings.
I like it.
That's messed up.
I like it.
Of course, Alan.
I'm all about it.
It's intriguing.
Listen, man.
Intriguing. Now it's just mad easy for her to do it. Now
I know.
She can just a red arrow, and she's just like, come
here.
Is that what he gave her? Did we know what he gave her?
Yeah. You didn't see after the credits?
Did they have it stuck in her dead body?
I didn't watch after credits.
After credits. You see a girl lay in a window, and then she shoots a girl with a red arrow.
That's messed
like
up.
After the credits.
Yeah.
You don't.
I wonder what the
You guys should start
are.
watching after credits, man. Like,
I wanted to know more.
We learned this last season.
Yeah, it's your eternity needed. Yeah, you're right. I'm the one that watched it too. I'm such an idiot. Why don't I stay for the after credits? Oh my god.
What do you mean you're the one who watched it?
I don't know.
We all watched it.
Right. Sometimes we didn't. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So our the new character Nanato said, "Do you guys want to be God?" And they answered no. And he's like, good, because no one like with decent brain cells or that's good wants to become God. Would you guys want to become God if you had those powers? Yes or no?
I think that's a shot of politicians, man.
True.
They're like only sociopaths want power like that.
True.
And honestly, no, that's a lot of responsibility. I really don't.
All right,
want.
Sean, what do you think?
No.
I'd totally fucking be God.
No.
I would kill so many people. It's crazy.
Nah,
you would become God
like, if I can keep the wings.
Yeah.
If I can keep the wings and the arrows, I'm like that. Actually, I don't even need the arrows. If I can keep the wings and have no threat of death,
Just give me the white
like,
arrow. I'd be so happy, dude. I would only
just
pick
the white one.
Arrow. Just the white one. If someone like like you're in a drive-through and like
guy.
someone like just taking long, just fucking kill them. Just get on with your day.
And steal their food.
Yeah, steal their food, get on with their day, and like whatever. If someone's talking shit, just like heart attack, haha, idiot, and then dead. Like fuck wings. And in our world, there's like borders and shit. Like, oh, how'd you get here? Especially Andre. Imagine Andre going to like Iceland. They're gonna be like, where did you come from, dude? Andre's gonna be like, and then he has no white shard, so he can't kill them.
So just fly away again.
No, he can't. Then Iceland's gonna be like, yo, there's a dude, African American, that's a witch, and it's game over. You know what I mean? Anyway,
No.
I would no. You do know what I mean. Shut up,
Andre. Do you know what he means? Is Andre stuck?
I don't know. Yeah, stuck in his
not.
fucking brain in his brain cells. That's pretty much it for Platinum End, though. I don't know. Andre, are you good? We're good.
My Bluetooth went off, so I didn't hear anything you said.
Okay,
but
so
oh my
I'm
God.
gonna repeat all the really bad stuff that I just said. Okay.
Don't even repeat it.
All I'm saying,
I'm
Andre,
sure it was
all
very
I'm saying-
insightful and amazing.
No, all I'm saying it was. All I'm saying is I would have definitely become God, and I would only need the white shard. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I said shard again. White arrow. I just said, Andre, imagine you flying into Iceland, and then they're going to be like, yo, how did this guy even get here? And you're going to be like, and then you're going to fly away. And then they're going to tell the police, yo, there's an African-American guy that's friggin' a witch. And then you're dead. You're dead.
Or I can say I took a plane like a
Yeah, but
normal
you're
person.
like, your passports are like not, you know what I mean? Like,
It just doesn't
The
make
only
sense.
people checking my passports are the airport. So if I don't go
Papers.
to the airport,
bro.
there is no issue.
Watch, there's gonna
feel
be like
me?
there's gonna be a 6 buzz video of you like drinking Himalayan like salt water, and then you're gonna be the next day you're gonna be like on the other side of the world, like in
Dude,
Morocco, eating some
good
like
face.
falafel. Like
That's basically
it's just-
Jumper. If you ever watched
Oh, that movie is great. But yeah, exactly.
I don't know why you think this is such a big deal.
It's a big
but,
deal
like,
to me.
If I don't go through customs, they don't look at my passport, so I'm fine.
Alan
Whatever,
just wants an
Simple
excuse
as
to get the white arrow.
He just wants an excuse for the black man to die. That's why.
Yeah,
He just wants a white arrow.
I just want the white arrow. Let me kill people.
Yep.
Andre's the first.
Is the
person
white
I'd
arrow a
kill.
metaphor for white privilege? That's the real question.
Oh shit.
Yeah, check out Weeb Gamer Politics on the next week.
Oh
We'll
my
go
God.
through that really quick.
No.
Jesus Christ. All right. We're going to just let's jump on to Jobless Reincarnation. Apparently, I'm terrible with remembering what happened in the episode.
Mushoku Tensei.
That's what I said. Mushoku
That's an
Jobless
easy one, man.
Reincarnation. No, it's not. Go ahead, Andre. Or Sean, whichever one.
Do you want me to go? You can go, Sean, if you want to. Or if you want me to.
Oh,
go.
Sean's sick.
Since
Don't
you're
make a sick man work.
Okay, fine. So at the beginning of
He's
the
gotta do
episode,
timestamps, man.
what's his face is still sad. What's his name? Rudius is still sad.
Rudius
And then his dad is still sad. And then we get a nice little recap during the opening of what happened in the time since his dad got teleported. We see him looking for a lot of people. He can't find anyone. Then he like slowly digresses into more and more alcoholism. And then you see his daughter like, oh my god, my dad is sad, but she still wants his approval. So that's sad because she's happy when he pats her on the head, but he doesn't actually care. So that's a sad thing. And then after all that happens, he's drinking again at the bar. Geese comes in. Geese the legend walks in. He's like, yo. He's like, what's up? And then he's like, not much, you. And then he's like, yo, where's your son at? And he's like, I don't know, not my problem. And he's like, yeah, it is. He's like, no, it's not. And then he's like, well, what happened? And then he tells him what happened. And he's like, you're an idiot, Paul. And then he's like, I'm not an idiot. I was right. And Geese is like, no, you're not stupid. Go see your son.
Stupid.
And then Paul goes to see his son and then finds his son, goes there. And then, what's her name? What's her name?
Who?
Tell me your name.
Nora?
Quick.
Shit.
Eris.
Red name. Yeah, red girl.
Eris sees his dad walk in, and then she's like, yo, what you doing? And then Mr. Espada man, not Espada. Spardo. What are they called?
Sparadosis.
Whatever.
Mr.
Greenhead. Mr. Bald Greenhead picks her up, and he's like, yo, this ain't your business. This is family business.
Palms
and
her head,
like,
by the way.
But he was sad. Yeah. Palms her. And then he's like, but she's like, but they're sad. And he's like, yeah, that's their problem. Let's go.
I love him, by the way. God damn it.
He's so like wise.
So smart.
So that happens, and then Rudius sits down with his dad. Rudius is all sad, and then his dad's like, yo, I'm sorry about that. And then Rudius is like, oh, don't be sorry. I fucked up. Sorry. My bad. I'll go home with Eris, and then I'll go look for them after. And then and then the dad's like, oh, okay. And then Rudius was about to leave, but then Barman is like, no, stupid, take this chocolate milk and let's talk. Look your dad in the face. And then he looks his dad in the face and he's like, oh my god, my dad has feelings. I never knew that before. And then has a flashback about that time that he had feelings.
Oh yeah.
And regretted never going to meet his friend because he was scared of going outside, and his friend never came back to visit because he yelled at him. So he's like, you know what, I gotta be better at this. I can't have a repeat. So then he's like, you know what, Dad, let's just pretend it never happened. And then I was like, that's kind of like unhealthy.
Not the best way to handle it, right?
Whatever.
Yeah, but you do it. And I thought that was an issue.
Yeah, me too.
But then he's like, Dad, kneel. And I was like, is this guy gonna slap him? What's going on here? And then he's like, put your arms out. And I was like, oh, I see what's gonna happen.
You like that, eh?
I see. And then he jumps him and he's like, hi, Dad, nice to see you. And then they hugs him. And then his dad's like, what the hell is happening? And then Rudy says like, hey, dummy, you're supposed to hug me back, dummy.
Hey, dummy.
And then he hugs him back. And then they cry. And then I cry. And everyone's happy and sad at the same time.
No, I cried.
Now I feel feels. And I'm like, oh my God, Paul, he's not so bad, but he's still an alcoholic loser, but he's not so bad anyways.
Yeah.
And then after all that happened, they have a nice conversation. Eris comes back and she's yelling at Paul, and Rudy's just like, calm down, woman. And then she's like, but he hurt you. He's like, nah, we made up now. She's like, so all that thing that I did last night was for nothing? And he's like, yep. And then and then they have a conversation. They decide that they're gonna go look for his parents because he's like, yo, all your family's gone. And she's like, yeah, I knew that. And then he's like, if you knew that, then why the hell were we going
Why the fuck were we walking back?
Exactly.
But anyways, but then they move on, and then they make the plan to go out, and then they say their goodbyes, and Rudius says bye to his dad. They have another hug, and it's great, it's beautiful and sad. And then he talks to the Sparta dude, and then they're like, yo, you're a cool guy. And he's like, you're a cool guy too, Paul. And then they have like a bro moment, but it's just a subtle bro moment.
My favorite bro moment.
And then Rudius goes to his sister. He's like, yo, bye, sis. And then Paul's like, yo, say bye to your brother. And she's like, no.
But
and
fuck
then he's
this
like,
bitch.
yo, why not?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, he was beating your ass. I walked in on him beating your ass. I don't even know who this kid is. And he's like, that's your brother. And she's like, I don't care. And then they're like, I guess I'll figure it out next time. Yeah. And then they leave.
No.
And then Paul is like, I'm gonna be a better man now.
True.
And then he sends the girls and be like, let's start a meeting and let's get shit done. And then it ends.
No, you missed the part. No, you missed the part. Yeah, that. But you also missed the part where that our bald-headed dude goes up to the girl that he's never met in his life.
Okay, yeah.
That was the worst timing.
No.
Also, Geese comes out.
Whoa. Can you say that again?
Oh, it's all of us. It's all of us.
Yeah.
No, it's just you.
No,
it was only.
Oh, okay.
No, it's only.
It's just
fuck you guys.
us.
Anyway, so wait. So before Geese comes up, as Nora or whatever her name is says like, oh, I don't know him. Like, fuck this brother of mine. Dude with the bald head palms her head and says, respect your siblings, and Paul's like, yeah, listen to him. And that's pretty much it. They didn't do anything else. But yeah, Geese comes up. Sorry, go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, Geese, and he's like, where you going, Geese? Going on another adventure? He's like, yeah, I gotta go check this continent. He's like, you're looking for my family too? And then they have a bro moment. He's like, yeah, I got you, homie. And then he walks out. Yo, he portrays himself like he's some super strong dude who like grew up in the demon continent and had life's rough. But when they were fighting the bandits against the beast, man, he was friggin' useless. So I don't know.
You know
I don't know. I'm confused about him. But it's kind of seeming like he's gonna play a much more important role than what was originally like. That's what's originally portrayed to us, and he may be hiding some like
wait
powers.
This is what I'm thinking. Yeah. I was thinking Geese, bro, like is like the human incarnation because Geese is looking over Rudius. So I thought Geese is like the human form of that god dude he keeps talking to, like because the way he acts. I'm thinking that, but I don't know. But like I was thinking about it. I'm like, what if he's like this is his way of like connecting to Rudius all the time, just in case he does need extra help. Because if you think about it, if Geese wasn't there, then it would have been like pretty much over for the relationship between him and his dad, Rudius and his dad. So I was thinking like he could be a god thing, but I don't know.
I'm thinking more towards he might be like one of the closeted like sword god people, and then he might just be one of them low key, and he just like hiding and he just took an interest in Rudius, because that happens in a lot of anime where there's like this like looks like a deadbeat, and then like the main character says help him, and like this guy's a deadbeat, and then when the Cypher Death situation, all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, where'd all that power go?
Oh my god,
right? So like that shit happens. So that's where I'm leaning towards.
Yeah,
because the only reason I don't think the god theory makes sense is because the god can talk to him like every night he sleeps, and it's not an issue, right? So
but he doesn't divine intervention though in his sleep. This was, as Alan would put it, divine intervention. Divine
intervention, that's right.
I mean, I guess I do I guess, but I don't. I guess maybe, and I'm wondering if anybody knows, like if there's anyone in the world that knows that Rudius isn't from there originally.
That'd be cool.
If
like if
I was hoping someone could sense it or something.
Though. Just like some kind of like weird witch lady with a crystal ball who's like,
you are not from here.
I'm wondering.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was a
good episode. It was a really good episode. I mean, there were a lot of feels in it. It was a bit awkward, but I like Paul. I don't know about you guys. Like I like a big problem. A big problem I have with this anime is that I don't really like anyone. But Paul, I don't know. Just he's just like the classic like muscle head, like a sword fighter kind of dad who raises you up to be like a strong man.
Yeah, every other person has that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's cool. You know?
Yeah, I like how they made him very flawed, like in like human ways.
Yes,
like how he cheated on his wife.
Oh yeah.
How he's just like he's always constantly doing like these bad stuff. How he turned into an alcoholic because life was rough. Like he's not just like super, just like this super strong hero. He's like very flawed as a human, and he's like trying to like make it through life and stuff, which is very interesting to me. I do like Eris too, though. Actually.
Yeah.
I feel like out of everyone, I like Rudius the least. So, and it's not necessarily. It's literally isn't even really his character, because his character is very interesting in how he develops, and like how he grows as like a person, and like how he's like actually taking life lessons and like trying to fix himself is very intriguing. But like, if I have a consistent run of episodes like this where he's just like actually a human, but it's. It's the horny stuff. It annoys me. I just can't deal with it, bro.
What's that, guys?
But
I could deal with it.
Yeah, I'm sure because you relate.
Thank you. Yeah. So
it sounded like Sean said thank you to the fact that I said he relates to Rudius.
Oh Lord.
I was
I
also
agree.
going to say something, but I can't remember.
Yeah, go. Say
Go on,
something.
Alan.
Say something, Sean.
You sneezed it out of his
Before you
brain,
sneeze
bro.
your fucking
What's
forehead
the last
off.
thing I said?
You said hachu.
You said
I remember the last point I made.
You don't like anyone in
You
this.
said you like Paul.
Yeah, you like Paul. You don't really like
said
anyone
you-
here. The biggest problem with this anime is sucks balls or something.
And then I said he's very human and flawed, and then you said yeah, and then you started.
He still doesn't
sneezing.
remember
That
what he
was it.
wanted to say. It's okay.
I don't.
Okay. Well, I really like Paul because like he's like you guys said, he's very human. He's the most human out of all these characters. I mean, a lot of people are like Rudius is like, I'm a clever genius boy, but also like Geese, fantastic character. Like, how do you how is literally how do you get
no
how do you get a character that like literally is like pretty much useless combat wise,
Right.
but then when it came to like this episode, literally carried the fuck out of it. And then even the bartender was like, are you guys serious? Like, dude, look at your dad when you're talking to him. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
yeah.
talking about? Like, so like this episode was super cool. Like it took,
Yeah.
and I don't think there was any crazy fan service in this episode. And it was perfect. It was really perfect.
Except for that one girl.
I think.
Yeah, but that's her just existing.
I know. That's enough.
That's not really her fault. You know,
That's
not
not
really
rare for That's not rare for anime.
Yeah, literally.
So that's not like a,
I do feel like there's gonna be a time skip the way this might be going.
I would like that.
Because he's like, oh, I'll see you next time, but like, I don't want to see him like 3 seasons. I want to see him like in 2 episodes. So
Yeah.
hopefully
I hope there's a time.
So hopefully there's a time skip where Rudius is like super, like not super old, but like older. I have like a weird feeling all this shit intertwines and like we're gonna get some weird family conjunctions going. I guarantee Rudius is gonna have 3 wives. And
that's not what I thought you were.
no, that's what I was
That's
going
all
to
that was
I thought you were talking about from like a political.
We're gonna wrap this
standpoint
shit
and
up and we're gonna
kings.
say Rudius is gonna have 3 wives, including his cousin, including some demon girl.
God.
His sister's there, but I think she's like for someone else. Maybe the bald guy. I know there's an age difference, but you know. All right.
I was gonna say I thought it was funny how a lot of the stuff Geese said actually is what we talked about last week when he was making points against against Paul.
Yeah.
Saying like, oh, he's only like 11. Like, what the hell were you doing when you were 11, buddy?
You fucking loser.
He's like, that's,
And he's like, oh, is
I
that?
love how Paul tried to flip it every time.
I know.
He's like, can you survive in the demon continent? He's like, no. He's like, your kid did. And he's like, exactly. That's why you should be better at this. He's like, listen, in the demon continent, it's hot and then it's cold and then you have to hunt and get food and stuff. And then Paul's like, no,
rains.
that's not true. He's like, no, that's not true. He's like, bro, I'm from there. I'm from the streets, fam. Don't.
I'm from
Don't at
Brooklyn,
me.
bro. No, but Geese is honestly right though. Like, but think about it. Doesn't everyone's someone that like you look up to like our life, like parents, siblings, whatever, friends, family, they always do that shit where it's like, oh no, I climbed, like I went to school like 5 kilometers away. I walked up the mountain twice upwards.
Now it's the opposite.
You know, it's like, yeah, he was just trying to cope with like, nah, I suck. He's so much better than me. Like, why isn't he finding people? It's like, how are you so dense? But like Sean was saying, he's just a musclehead. He literally, I think because this is the first time he had to stress about like finding people because his wife was like, you know, the smart one and like the magician and all. He was just like some barbaric dude. So now that he found Rudius, he's like, yes, I get to put I get to project all my problems onto this kid, and because he's so smart, it makes sense. But no, like, it's good. I like the dynamic in this episode. It was nice.
I also find it interesting how Rudy, when he came to apologize, when Rudius is like, oh, he's actually being like the bigger person here and he's apologizing, like that takes a lot for the pride. If it was me, I'd be like, bro, I'm 11. You're my dad. You damn right you better come apologize to me. What the hell?
Right?
But he's like, no, man, it took so much of him to come apologize for me. I don't know, man. Well, I guess he's a 40-year-old man or whatever. For a second when they were recapping his life, I was like, is this guy in high school? Yeah, because like they showed what happened to him in high school, and then he said, and I died. I was like,
what?
No way he was in high school.
He's like 40.
But yeah, no, but I realized after that the shit happened in high school, and then he didn't leave his house like for like 20 years.
Damn, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What a loser. Anyway.
Yeah, man. Because you saw his friend was from high school. He was wearing, agoraphobia. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, his friend had the high school uniform and all that came to him, right? And then so that's why I was all confused. And then I guess that happened, and then you just never talked to him for 20 years or anybody. That's wild.
It's funny because he got over it pretty fast in his new life. He's just like leaves, and then he's like, "Oh, I guess I'm out in the world now."
Well, I mean, he did have like 30 years prior to trying, right?
To what?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're talking about during the first season. You're talking about during the first season when he was scared to leave his house. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was he trying to leave his house when he was like 30 or whatever?
Nah.
I don't know, bro. He was watching women take peeing in the bathroom. That's all I know.
That's true. that guy was gross.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
it's hard to believe he's the same character.
Wait, what if he like does all this and the end of this like season he like wakes up from his coma?
Oh my god.
Not like season, but like the end of the episode, like the end of like the whole story.
Hey,
Alan, what
sir,
are you doing
sir,
to me, Alan?
Sir,
he got hit by a Truck-Kun, no?
Truck-Kun is flawless.
Yeah, true. Truck-Kun has 100% fatality rate. That's true.
100%. There's no comas.
That's right. No such thing as a coma with Truck-Kun, unless you're Train-Kun, like what do you call it? That shitty show that we watched. What's it called again?
Man.
Gangster's Paradise. That's a song.
Don't you dare say that.
Mikey.
Oh, there's two of them. There's this anime I watched a long time ago called Gantz. And then it's basically...
that was a banger show.
Remember Gantz? Yeah, Train-Kun takes him out right at the beginning, too. So
yeah, but Train-Kun has a coma effect with the mic, we call it Takamichi, so Train-Kun has like a 50-50.
Sir, do you remember at the beginning when it fully said, hey, he never got hit by the train and he got saved?
Yeah.
Remember that part?
Truck-Kun would never miss.
Right?
It would never miss.
You're right.
What about time travel? Truck-Kun is isekai.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
What about Construction-kun that went into Hinata's bedroom and murdered her and her brother?
Hey, GG, bro. See, that's 100% fatality rate. That's it. That's it, man. There was a truck somewhere there too.
Truck-Kun was carrying the construction thing, and then boom, into the house.
That's it. That's it.
That was also true. Bro. Remember Akka? What's his name? Akka, right?
Yeah.
He was driving a truck twice.
Yeah.
Bro.
100% fatality
and he was
rate.
in the Truck-Kun, and he still died. That's crazy, bro. So Truck-Kun is literally just suicide.
100%.
Just bomber. Just looking.
Nobody lives in that situation.
That's it. That's the name of this episode. Truck-Kun 100% fatality rate. That's. Just
I remember when we were watching another, and then the girls she was trying to escape the classroom, and then she was driving, and the Truck-Kun came around the other side, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And then they just go poof.
True.
And then they died.
There's only one time Truck-Kun failed. It was one of those singing animes, like the zombie one, Zombie Stars or whatever. And like Truck-Kun hits the main character.
Singing zombies? What the fuck?
No. Okay, I'll talk to you guys about that later. But he hits the girl first episode, and she turns into a zombie, bro.
That's the same thing as dying.
I guess. Yeah. So like Truck-Kun.
I love how you just said like you know the one with
you guys understand. Bro. You guys know it's a very popular one, man. Zombie.
Angel P.
That's a crazy one. It's Zombieland. No, that's Zombie.
Zombie Wonderland. Zombie Wonderland. Is that it?
Oh, it could be.
High Rise Invasion.
It's not that one.
What?
It's not.
It's called. It's called Zombieland Saga.
Okay, I don't know why
he gets hit by a truck in the first episode.
Okay, I believe you. And
I know.
He died. He got isekai'd as a zombie. Oh, I saw there's someone announced the anime about a guy who's from Roman times, and he's a bathtub designer, and he gets isekai'd into modern day Tokyo.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Maybe he's gonna build some bathtubs.
I'm ready, like, he's gonna see a jacuzzi and be like, "What the fuck is this shit?
What the fuck?" That's crazy. I like that shit.
Now we went to a deep dive on Truck-Kun.
Yo, that's the name of that. This is the best segment ever. I love this shit.
We went to Hot Tub Time Machine Kun.
Hot Tub Time Machine Kun. Toaster and bathtub Kun. That's a good one too.
The best isekai is ReZero. ReZero when it's a plastic bag, or is it what isekai'd him?
I think he's just standing.
I know
there.
He blinks though. Remember he blinks?
Yeah, he does blink.
And then he's different.
Eyelashes
but was it the grocery store?
No.
Was it the grocery store? Was it the grocery bag? What was it?
Well, I don't know.
I think it was just. a moment in time.
Nothing. And I love how he had this whole thing about his parents that are probably worried because he's never been seen again. And
he's know.
And he's just like, whatever. And for 2 3/4 of a whole season, he just didn't think about them once.
I know, and it was so sad because they showed the episode where they're like, "Oh, here's a flashback to your family in this like fantasy world," and they're all like so nice to him, and he's happy to see them. And it's like, oh, but in reality, they're actually depressed at home because you just disappeared. And it's like, wow.
And he was a shut-in too.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is shut-in? Are shut-ins like a common issue in Japan?
I think it's possible.
It happened in Wonder Egg Priority. She was a shut-in.
They have a lot of strange
ReZero,
issues.
he's a shut-in.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm a shut.
I wish I could be a shut-in, but how are you going to call your school and just be like, yo, I'm a shut-in, and then you hang up? Like, how do you do that?
I don't know. Let the police come to your house and arrest you when you do that.
Yeah, the police can arrest your parents if you don't go to school, bro.
Yeah.
Not in Japan. I'm talking about here.
That's true.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was a good.
Anyways, no, you just so basically, what I was gonna say is that the dude from what is the show we're watching? Oh, Jobless Reincarnation. He's ReZero in the future. He's the alternate reality of ReZero being a shut-in. If he never got isekai'd, that's his life.
Oh,
yeah.
He just gets isekai'd later.
Yeah. Except he didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
At least the guy in Reincarnated had a friend for like a little bit at least. Subaru had no friends.
You say Reincarnated? You watched Reincarnated as a slime?
No, the other one. Reincarnated as a... What was it?
As a Truck-Kun.
As a spider?
Oh, I'm confused. I'm getting tired here.
No, 100%. Someone is gonna make an anime just of Truck-Kun.
Reincarnated of Truck-Kun.
Oh yeah, I love that meme where it's like 5 trucks put together, and it's like, get ready to get isekai, bitch. It's just like.
Yo, who would win, Goku or Truck-Kun, bro? I think Truck-Kun could take Goku.
Bro, 100% fatality rate, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Like, he just needs to touch him and it's GG, bro.
Goku would love that because he would just be able to fight so many people in so many different universes. He'd just go to Jiren's universe.
Unless he gets reincarnated as a button.
He's still
This is going to be the next anime.
He's still solo.
You don't get reincarnated. You get teleported or something.
No.
Isekai.
You get reincarnated.
All the time?
Isekai is you get reincarnated. I mean, not all the time.
Subaru didn't.
Subaru didn't get reincarnated, but this guy definitely did get reincarnated.
Well, I guess the definition of isekai is
you
like
saw him
you're living in a new world. So it could be reborn. It could be just...
I guess they all kind of die.
Yo, remember when the devil got reincarnated, got isekai'd into our world? That's crazy, bro.
Who did?
The devil part-timer anime, like he got isekai'd into
that's
our
a fire.
world.
Yo, season 2's coming. That's fire. That's fire anime. And
so
he
good.
didn't.
It's funny as fuck.
He didn't die. He just him and his like mortal enemy. Basically, the premise is that he's a devil and his mortal enemy is like this girl with like a super sword and she's like the hero of the time. And they both get teleported to the regular day and he's working at McDonald's.
Oh my god,
she's at a call center.
I need this.
It's really funny.
And then she's trying to kill him, but neither of them have powers. So then she just gets irritated. You just see them get irritated at each other because they can't do anything, but they want to kill each other the whole time.
Oh my god,
so good.
It's just funny interactions. It's great.
You need to send this to me.
And season 2's coming.
I need all the funny animes you guys know so I can laugh.
Yo, watch Comey. You guys been watching Comey, right?
Yeah.
I watched the first episode of Comey.
Yo, Sean, it's getting good, eh?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's getting good. It's like 5 or 6.
5.
Yeah, 5.
5? Okay.
Dude,
I just wanted to know how much.
First episode was
and I
like.
need to finish watching. What's that one that we started watching when he was like, pee pee.
Oh, life lessons with like Omi-san. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I need to finish.
Sean's got to get on that, bro. I need Sean to see that.
Yeah. Send me all this shit, man.
No, I'll say we'll do a thing, bro. We'll do a thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We'll do a thing.
We'll do a thing. And guys, on that note, we do have Discord open. It'll be in the link tree if you guys ever want to watch stuff with us, or like just post stuff. Shut the fuck up. I'm not done. it'll be up by this when this podcast is up. Yeah, you can feel free to hop in, post some pictures, post some spoilers in the spoiler comment section only, please. But yeah, it's gonna be up, and yeah, we're gonna be able to do that soon. But yeah.
Oh, also, Actually, I'll tell you after. Anyways,
Let me know.
thanks so much for listening, guys. It's been an amazing hour, and however long it's been after that hour.
18
but
20.
So many fun.
So many fun. So much happy. Arigato. Mucho gracias. We'll catch you on.
Arigato.
Okay. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Video comes out on Saturday. Audio comes out before that on the Friday. You guys know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Hit that bell so you don't miss anything. And yeah, we'll just figure it out from there. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Grandma. Hide your kids though. Yeah.
Don't. Nope. Tell your kids.
Oh, Andre doesn't want you to hide your kids. That's weird.
Andre always needs to censor Ellen right at the end because Ellen always he makes it through the whole episode, then right at the end.
I'm sorry.
Always something with Ellen.
What do you mean, man? This is not. There's nothing bad. Oh
nah,
my
man.
God.
I have to be very careful around kid stuff because, like, you know, like my numbers. Anyways.
What? All right, you'll see. Oh God, Lord have mercy if I know what you're talking about. Catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.